Alright, welcome back everyone. Well, we're getting towards spring and gonna end up needing this lawn cart. So if you've ever needed to change out a tire on these things, it's easier to get it done off the rim. It's only a year old, but ended up putting a lot of work into it this last year, or it got a lot of work, and it ended up busting a tube, so we're going to get it swapped out. Get you something to get it up off the ground. Need to straighten out that pin. Cut that off. Okay. We'll go ahead and put this back in here for safekeeping. Alright, let's get this back to the shop and we'll go ahead and get it changed out. Okay, alright, so got one of these Harbor Freight, tire removers here for the lawnmower tires and whatnot, and this will be my first time trying it, but I got quite a few of these tires to do. I think I got 4 tires that need to be changed out this year. So this thing is probably, hopefully, gonna do it. You gotta take your valve stem and you're gonna need to get it down below. This if you're working with a tube or without a with a tubeless tire. And next thing, since this bead, believe it or not, it already broke. It's already off the bead, so we don't even have to break the bead using, what you would do is, this goes on. I actually need to do that. Let's go ahead and put this on. Alright, so what you would do if you were breaking the bead is you're going to put this on here, pop your pin through, like that, and then you're going to take this and then you're going to push it down. You'll set this at the right angle. It's got 3 different settings here, 3 different holes, to where you can get it set out at the right angle probably from a 4-inch rim all the way out to a 12-inch rim, which is what this thing does. But this tire is already off of the bead, so the only thing we're going to need to do is we're going to need to pop this tire up so we can get the tube in. So let me grab some lubricant for that rim and we'll get it started. Alright, I'm going to use just a little bit of WD around the edge of this, just to make it slide a little bit easier. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh, what the heck. Well, look what it just did to the rim. I don't know if you can see that. I just bent this rim. This must be the cheapest of material. Alright, well, I'm going to have to fix that once we get it off, but I've got to go ahead now and try to get this out of there. Unreal. I have never had that happen on a tire. Never. Alright, so that is off. Now, looks like it sliced a little bit of the tire too. Well, we weren't going to have to do much other than remove it, so this top bead to where we could pop that tube out and get a new tube in there. but we're going to have to remove the whole thing now from it. So alright, well, it's turned into a little bit more, so what we're going to do is we're going to straighten this out. Get you set up here. We're going to straighten this edge. First I'm going to get it with a little bit of pliers. See how it looks, just bending it up with a little bit of pressure. If not, we'll heat it. Get the torch out and we'll heat it up a little bit. Alright. Probably going to have to run a file across that too there. We'll go ahead and clean this rim up if we can too. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get the tire back on and we'll pop the new tube in there. So this first part you can pretty much just muscle the first one on there. Bicycle tire way. Not going as smooth as I thought it should. Alright, well, let's get the tube. Alright, it's a 16 by 6.5 by 8, so it should fit right in there. It's got a straight valve stem. Okay, alright, we got that tube in there, so let's continue to fumble around with this tire. Ta-da! This stupid thing. Okay. Alright. We're going to give this thing a little bit of air. Alright, for the next chapter of our tire changing struggle, I'm going to put a little bit of air in it. These tires only need about 10 psi, so I'm going to make sure that I don't lose that valve stem. Just want to get a little squeeze on it, not hard, but just enough to where I know it's not going to pop back through, and then we got to mess around with this thing again. Doing this real slow. You can see it's starting to swell up. So, got that on. Let's see what it ended up doing here. Alright, so we got it back on there. Looks like it's on there correctly. Everything's holding. So I'm going to go back out and put this back on the trailer. Remember, you can't fix anything if you ain't out there struggling to make a YouTube video that looks like it's smooth. They don't always go smooth. This one completely did not go smooth, and it definitely kicked my butt. I mean, it still only took like maybe 20-30 minutes at most, but thanks for watching, guys. And remember, you can't fix anything if you ain't out there turning wrenches. Fly, Eagles, fly.